Back to school coverage continues this morning in Warwick. Public schools looking a little bit different this year as the students get ready to head back to class today.
12 News reporter Jake Coulter joins us live to discuss some of the day-to-day instructional changes the district is implementing.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. When I spoke with Superintendent Lynn Dambrook, she said that there were a handful of new initiatives the district is implementing this year to increase student success. As Lynn Dambrook enters her second year as superintendent of Warwick Public Schools, she says she's focused on boosting student achievement as much as she can. That's why she's implementing new initiatives to help enhance students' learning experiences. One such initiative is bringing kids out of the traditional classroom for points throughout the week.
And we want to teach our children that learning doesn't happen just within four walls. And there's a lot of discovery and excitement by learning outside.
Outdoor learning spaces, as well as what's called innovative spaces, are being brought to schools across the district.
These spaces are 21st century learning spaces where kids can create and collaborate. So that's really exciting. They look beautiful.
These spaces will also help foster another one of Dambrook's initiatives, student discourse.
We want students to have conversations with one another. We want to take the lead off the teacher, have the teacher be a facilitator, and have students work through problems, communicate, share ideas, collaborate. So those discussions are key.
Finally, the district is expanding data checks to help students keep a finger on the pulse of their achievement.
We feel that if students have more control of their achievement and their progress by having chats with teachers, like, here's your strengths, here's where you need to improve, that the students will take that initiative and responsibility to work towards their achievement.
Now, Dambrook says those data checks will probably be about monthly. She says she believes that students being able to see tangible progress in their goals will help to empower them to take control of their learning, as well as prepare them for the real world. For now, live in Warwick, Jake Coulter, 12 News.
And we're getting you back to school, back to your routine. A lot to be excited about for Warwick students going back to school, particularly if your child goes to Sherman Elementary.
Yeah, that's because they have been going there for the last couple of years. They've been learning out of the Gordon Administrative Building for 2 years now while their new school is being remodeled. But now, finally, they can move back in. 12 News reporter Jake Coulter live in Warwick right now to tell us about the remodel and as the future as well for other Warwick schools. Jake.
Yeah, that's right, Patrick. A $7.5 million bond went towards completely renovating Warren A. Sherman Elementary School. The school was closed 2 years ago after a widespread mold problem was discovered, but now students will finally be back in the building this morning, and many parts of the school are completely new for kids to enjoy this year.
Sherman School has just been totally remodeled, so it's like a brand new school.
From the ceilings to the floors and everything in between, Sherman Elementary School has undergone a total overhaul in preparation for this next class of kids.
Every classroom is brand new. Brand new windows, everything was painted so it's nice and bright. New library space, so it just looks beautiful.
The school also has a new HVAC system, new bathrooms, and new landscaping. It also features new innovative and outdoor learning spaces as part of initiatives Superintendent Lynn Dambrook is working on this year.
And we want to teach our children that learning doesn't happen just within four walls. And there's a lot of discovery and excitement by learning outside.
With Sherman kids moving back into their school, Oakland Beach Elementary students will now move into the Gordon Administrative Building while their school gets renovated.
Oakland Beach had a boiler system that was about ready to fail. So we weren't sure it would be for the year, and instead of it failing in November and then we have to move them over in mid-year, we just wanted to be proactive and we didn't want to disrupt their learning.
Dambrook says as one of the oldest buildings in the district, Oakland Beach will also receive more improvements, including a new HVAC system and asbestos abatements. She expects Oakland Beach students to only be displaced for this school year. And looking ahead towards the future, headway has been made in the quest to bring 2 new high schools to Warwick. A report released last month anticipated that the total cost would be about $50 million less than school officials were anticipating, bringing that total cost to around $300 million, 55% of which would be reimbursed by ride, meaning one of the high schools would be effectively free. For now, live in Warwick, Jake Holter, 12 News.
All right, thanks, Jake. Our in-depth back-to-school coverage continues all week long here on WPRI 12. Today at 9 on The Road Show, Learning to Thrive Outside, a look at an outdoor learning program. Then, tomorrow morning, live coverage from Providence as the city starts its new school year. You can find all your back-to-school resources right now. Just go to WPRI.com.